Members of a rescue squad speak up, asking county commissioners to keep their organization afloat. WECT's Emma Dolan Mayer heard the request by members of the Union Rescue Squad who say they may be forced to shut their doors. Emma, why is that?
Well, Fran, it all comes down to a contract. Union Rescue Squad says it got a 90-day notice of termination back in October by Pender County EMS and Fire after not accepting the new contract's terms. But there's still time for negotiations.
There is no way a volunteer department can meet the details that's in that contract.
Union Rescue Squad serves rural parts of Pender County, but it must sign a new contract with Pender County EMS and Fire by January 22nd to continue doing that. Union Rescue Squad Chief Diane Gideon says there are parts of the contract she and her team don't agree with.
They want to take us out of providing paid staffing and want us to provide solely volunteers 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, which is absolutely not sustainable.
Carmen Riggs, who is the chairman of the board at Union Rescue Squad, says they would be expected to respond to at least 60% of the dispatched calls in its district. She says this isn't sustainable with just volunteers. Riggs says her primary concern, though, is that the contract says Pender EMS and Fire will have primary control of patient care.
A lot of our volunteers, when they get on a scene and they get told, hey, you're not needed, they're not going to stick around.
WECT asked Pender EMS and Fire Chief James Everett Baisden for comment. He says with attorneys involved in the negotiations, he cannot comment. However, back in October, he said, quote, "It is not our intent to shut Union Rescue Squad down, despite the false narrative that has been spread." Union Rescue Squad now hoping Pender County commissioners can step in. But Chairman Randy Burton says they don't have a say.
We as this board cannot do anything to Union Rescue.
Chief Gideon says time's a ticking and they need a resolution fast.
It's in their hands, not ours.
There are still 16 days for Union Rescue Squad to sign the contract Pender EMS and Fire came up with, but again, the organization says this contract simply won't work. Emma Dolan, WECT News.